can you tell us actually about yourself? Yeah, go ahead.
So my name is Dima, and I'm from Ukraine, from Kiev. I came to US like in August 2014, so I'm here like almost 7 years. And like recently, just I found job in QA. I already worked there 2 weeks. So before, all the time I worked in a different job. Like, I recently count, it's like this job is like my 7th job. So I changed a lot. Yes, and but mostly I worked in moving before. I worked in Comcast, in limo service. I sell cars also. So did a lot of job, but no one like not of the job like satisfied me with all my expectations. I would say like career expectations and financial. So I didn't make enough money there, and I wanted to change.
Okay.
So, and then I find out about QA field, software testing, and I start to work that way to find the job.
How did you find the TestPro Bootcamp?
TestPro Bootcamp I found, first I heard about, I watched video with Azad. He gave the interview to a guy from Belarus. It was Alex, I guess his name. He has a channel on YouTube like I'm in USA. Okay. So yes, he did interview with him, and on that time Azad just was talking about, I believe he was talking about like that they just thinking about to make a course. Or they was or they was already like maybe did like first courses or maybe second, but they were like or on the beginning or even not. So why I watched that video with him, because in December 18 I took my first courses in Portnov school, and after Portnov school I didn't find a job. I mean, I wasn't looking for job like really good. So, but I tried to keep myself motivated. And that video with graduates, with people who found job, they like help me to stay like to keep to be motivated, to stay motivated, and like chase my goals. So yeah, and I watched a lot of that video, and like somehow I get on that video with Azad, and then I just was changing jobs. I trying to find something what like I would like, but nothing, like I said, what satisfied me. So I decided to finish my goal and find job in QA. So, and one day I just called to my friend, and he said it was like the end of July, I believe, because we started TestPro classes in August. And I was talking to him, like he told me that he gonna do some courses, QA classes. I was like, oh, okay, cool. What classes you gonna take? He said me, TestPro, like there are like young guys, they created their courses, blah blah blah. And I was like, when he told me that, I reminded that video with Azad, and I asked him, is there like a guy, his name Azad? And
okay.
He said yes, and he told me about courses because he already started, I guess, 3 weeks. So yeah, he got like one and second classes. So I joined TestPro like on the third 3 class on the end of the 3 weeks. So yeah, that's how I actually like got in TestPro.
Okay, cool. Are you from bootcamp BQA? Which number?
14.
You actually finished like a couple of months ago, or even more, right?
September 20.
September 20, actually. Okay, can you tell me us actually about your experience? Like, how did you study at TestPro? It was difficult to you? I mean, yeah, stuff like that.
No, it wasn't difficult for me at all because, like I said, I took classes. I took Partner Computer School Bootcamp as well. So I got there like good theoretic base. So when I got to TestPro, I already knew what is QA. I already knew like what type of testing exists, what technique, what I mean, a lot of stuff, you know. But of course, I need to refresh it and everything, and I got a lot of new stuff for myself, even like in theory. But in TestPro, I got more practice.
Okay.
Yeah, more practice. So like working with Jira, like writing bug reports, test cases, working with other tools like Postman, mobile tools, yes, all this stuff.
Cool. Can you tell us about, let's say, when did you like decide to prepare your resume actually and to choose a mentor like from TestPro, and actually, yeah, when you were ready? After like 1 month of like learning, of studying, or 1.5 months or 2 months?
You mean when I was ready to go to the market?
Just preparation of your resume and actually have a mentoring session first, and yeah, going to the market.
Resume I already had from previous bootcamp, but so I realized that I need just to change it a little bit, I guess. So I would say, I mean, it was a notice that guys, you like should to do your resume, you can start, so let's pick your mentor and like start do something. So yeah, like our teachers just told us. So I would say it maybe was like around after 1 month and a half, maybe something like that.
You started to polish your resume, just you choose a mentor and you
yes, something
go to the market.
Yeah.
Okay, can
like
you
maybe close to second month, definitely.
Okay, cool. Can you tell us about that experience once you created a resume and you choose a mentor and actually and you went to the market? Just can you tell us?
Yes, I actually we tried to did resume by ourselves because on each lesson, each class we did homework. After each class we did homework, and there was like always a home test that you guys should to create some bullets for your resume. So we did like almost resume by ourselves, but of course it needed like very nice professional adjustment and opinion from people who already have that experience. So then yes, we started to pick mentors. I picked you, Denise, and I don't remember like exactly, but I guess for resume I called you like pretty quick. Courses even didn't finish, no, nothing like that. So I called you like we were still studying on the class and courses. So I called you, we went through the resume, so we adjusted. You said what I should to adjust, what I should to fix, what I should to add, what I should to remove. So, and after that, I put that resume on the market, but I would say that I didn't apply like super hard.
You just put your resume on the market.
Yeah, on each site. Yeah, on
the
each site, and I updated them. Like I try to keep them updated every day, because sometimes even when you keep them updated, recruiters call you, so you don't even need to apply. So I just put it like on the market, because why I didn't apply for jobs that time, because maybe I didn't feel so comfortable and confident yet that I'm ready.
Okay.
And yes, and after that, like course is finished.
Okay.
After course is finished, I started to apply a little bit, but it wasn't like consistent. And like I did, like maybe 1 week I applied, then 1 week I didn't.
Okay.
5 days I applied, and 6 days no. Then I decided to take a second session with you. Like again, what I always was watching that video you posted, like somebody found job, and it kept me motivated, Yeah, like I gotta do something, because people find jobs, and I know so something with me going on.
Right.
So I called you. I always been refreshing my knowledge, and I called you, like we did second session with you. On second session, it was it was basically like we imitated the real interview, yes? Kind of. Yes, so you asked me questions, and after that again I started apply. But second interview, second mentor session was I don't remember, but it was if we finish classes like I believe September, so maybe it was in the end of October or something, months after we finished.
Okay.
So it was like closer to New Year. And again, I didn't have any I just had some calls from recruiters, but nothing serious.
Okay.
And then New Year started. I mean, before New Year, before Christmas, I realized that I don't have like a lot of time to work on that, and also companies not gonna search that hard for new employees. So I decided to start from the new year.
Okay.
Yeah, so from the new year I started again to search job, but was nothing serious. But I tried to apply it and try to be consistent. But then like I got 2 weeks off because coronavirus came to my house.
From the job, you need 2 weeks off.
No, 2 weeks off. Yeah, from my job because I was sick from COVID. Yes, and I stayed at home, and I decided that I get the 2 weeks like quarantine, so I should to use it. I mean, I should not to waste it. So every day I was applying like 10 to 15 positions, 10 to 15 jobs. Every day.
Are you from like Miami, right? Florida?
Yes, I'm from Miami.
Like market is not like super busy over there. Like it's kind of. Okay. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Of course, comparing to California, it's not super busy. But maybe it's okay. Maybe it's not the slowest market in USA, but like, of course, not the biggest. So yeah, I was applying like every day, and after applying, I was studying, and I applied like everywhere. So for remote position, first of all, for remote position, then I applied in my area, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and even closest city like Tampa and Orlando. Then also other states. Other states I applied just to, in case if they call me. maybe I'll find a job and maybe it's gonna be a good offer. But mostly it was my idea was that to get a practice from interview.
Yeah. Right.
So even if I don't find the job, I wasn't like really want to relocate, from Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So, and yes, and then one day just recruiter called me.
No. Before recruiter calling you, did you have any like interviews before you got an offer?
No.
Okay.
Only with recruiters.
Cool.
But not real like interviews with someone from the company, like manager or QA or senior QA. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Just one day recruiter called you?
Yeah, they called me, and I remember it was Tuesday, I guess, and she told me, she asked me like all the questions the recruiter usually asks. So, are you looking for job? Yes, I'm looking for job. You work right now there? Yes, I work there remotely. Why you wanna change your job? Because company in New York and I wanna work in Miami, so I want something closer. Yeah. Then I called this up. Yes, what recruiter asked. Nothing special. Absolutely. So and she said like, okay, on Friday, vice president of the company can call you and you're gonna have an interview. It's a mobile software mobile application tester position.
Cool.
She said, are you ready? I said, yes, I'm ready, but I wasn't. I mean, I was a little bit, but about web testing, I felt like more confident than about mobile.
Especially if the president is gonna call you, right? Not just
yes. So like not someone like vice president. I said, okay, I'm ready. So I had like Wednesday, Thursday, and Tuesday to prepare myself, and even half of day of Friday. So she called me like Friday, and all the days I was preparing, I watched all video from Bootcamp. We have 4 video about mobile testing. Yes, so with Marina, and I watched them like many times, again and again. So I got all information was possible to get from that, but I I was surprised that vice president gonna call me, but like somewhere in my mind I realized that vice president not gonna ask me like really technique stuff. So I realized that it's probably gonna be like mostly like normal conversation.
About yourself, about typical day, how it looked like.
Yes.
Okay.
So she called me and like, tell me about yourself, then tell me about your experience in mobile testing. After that, like, I told about experience, I told about tools what I use, and then like I asked her, what are you looking from the person you hiring? So like she started to tell me her story, that we are looking mobile tester who wanna test mobile applications and mobile devices, like all that stuff. And what else? She asked me what money I'm looking for, how much wage I'm looking for. I would say like mostly that's it. She told me like, I want you to do that and that. So explain me and that's it.
How long was it, the interview?
20, like around 20, maybe 30 maximum minutes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then she told me like in the end of the interview, she told me that on Monday, so she called me on Friday, that on Monday, like my guy's gonna call you. It's gonna be a developer and senior QA, and they wanna do with you technical interview. She didn't even say technical. She just said that if everything is good, you're gonna work with them, and just they wanna talk to you to hear like who are you and how you are.
Right. But you was assuming that it's supposed to be the technical interview, right? But she didn't say anything about technical.
No, she didn't say, but of course, if she told me that it's gonna be a developer and senior QA, so of course I realized that probably they're gonna ask me something harder than she. So, and she said like it's gonna be also like 30 minutes, not more.
Okay.
And she just and she asked me about, I guess, not she, a recruiter called me after her interview with her. A recruiter called me and she said, I had a good news for you. You would proceed to other interview on Monday. I said, yeah, I know. And she asked me my phone number. I asked her, so it's not going to be like Zoom interview video? She said, no, just over the phone.
Right.
I said, okay. And on Monday, they called me. So on Monday, they called me. We had that interview, but so they didn't ask me like all the stuff, like tell me about yourself or something. They just introduced themselves and they tell me like, okay, we're gonna do like ask you some technical questions. That's it. I said, okay, and they asked me like this, pretty much the same she asked. Like, tell me about your experience in mobile testing.
Mm-hmm.
So I told them like that I have like 3+ years experience, and I tested web mobile application and native application. I told a little bit about this application and what kind of testing I've done. And after that, they asked me what tools did you use. I told them about tools, and they asked me if you do you know how to use, or do you have any experience with ADB? I said yes, because we covered that on in our classes.
Mm-hmm.
I said yes, but thank God they didn't ask me about any ADB commands.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. So it was two of them, and they were on speaker. Because I felt like the guy who was talking to me, he asked another guy like, do you have questions to him? He asked like something, ask him that, and he said, I already asked him that. then no, I don't have any. And she told me, they told me like, okay, that's it, goodbye.
It was like 4 minutes, right? As I remember.
4 minutes, yes. I looking at my phone, and like I see 4 minutes. I don't know what to think,
Yeah. Hold on, Tatiana asks, it was like phone interview or video call, Zoom or?
Phone, no video.
Like you didn't see like your vice president?
No, with vice president it was Zoom.
Okay, Zoom call.
Yes, 30 minutes with vice president it was Zoom. With that like developer and QA guy, no. Just
okay, just 4 minutes. Okay, before the story, like guys, don't hesitate. Put your questions like in our chats. Okay. Okay, go ahead. How much did he say the pay was?
I guess the question about.
No, I mean the salary. The question is about the salary. Do you want to share like how much was the salary?
The salary was like when I was talking about. I want to share this experience. I got that from one of your interview when you recommended people to ask when recruiters or people from company ask you about how much are you looking for to salary. So ask them about what range do you have, because when I was applying, I did table. I did the table. Yes, so where I put like all companies I applied, and I put company, city or remote, and how much money they offer. And sometimes when they call you, you even cannot realize what company they call from, and table, not always close to you. So it's very important to ask them, because sometimes, like, actually I was thinking the lowest wage I would agree, it's like $25 per hour or 55 per year. So lower than that I wouldn't go. And when you think like that, you know, you're saying like 25, 30 per hour. But when you ask them what range do you offer or company offers, they tell you like 30, 35 or 35, 37, you know. So
okay.
Yeah, and when I was talking to vice president, she asked me what salary are you looking for, and in their job description, it was like $28, $35 per hour. So I asked her, like, I saw in your job description that you posted $28, $35 per hour. Is it correct? She said, yes, that's correct. So I said, okay, so I'm looking around that, like around $35.
Okay.
And that's how.
Okay, before telling the story like about your interview, I mean, what's gonna be next? Can you tell us how many experience did you have in your resume? Years of experience?
It was 3+, but right now it's March, so March it's already 4. It was close to 4. Even like some resumes which I sent it to other states, I put already 4. It was like 4 months without, 4 years without like months. 3+, 4.
Okay, Oksana, yeah, this is manual position mobile tester, right? It's not automation.
No, it's manual position completely.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
What's going on like next once you like had an interview for 4 minutes? Okay, what's happening next?
Then I texted to you. I asked, what does it mean for me?
Yeah.
No, I realized that I had a nice interview with vice president. It was really nice, interview. She's a nice lady. We had a good conversation. You know, I asked about all her questions. Also with these guys, I understand that like whatever they ask me, I answer it, and I answer it like correctly.
Okay.
So I thought like should be fine, but that it was only for minutes. I was like a little bit not confident. And then what happened next? So then it was Monday. Interview was on Monday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, I didn't get any answer from them. So on Thursday, I called to recruiter, and I asked like, do you have any updates about my interview, my Monday interview? And she said like, oh yes, of course, you're on the top of the list. She started to tell me something like, and she said like, you passed. Right. And I asked her like, but I still don't have an answer because like probably company interview other people, yes, so looking for other employees. She said no. So we're gonna send you an email so you will see the information. And at the time I like still was like, you know, not confident because I didn't know for sure like what email with what answer she gonna send me, yes or no. So it was Thursday, and I was waiting like until next Tuesday, and on Tuesday they call me, and they didn't send any email. They just call me, and like we wanna offer you a job, and yeah.
Actually, after 1 week, after 8 days, right? I mean, from Monday, once you had a last interview, and you got a call from recruiter on Tuesday, actually next week.
Yes. Right.
What did you feel like during that time? You was kind of, hey, like you just kept going to applying to another jobs, or you were waiting?
Yes, of course. I was applying for another job, and so next week on Tuesday I got the interview, I got the offer. But on Monday, another company called me, a recruiter from another company called me on Monday and asked, do you want to have an interview on Wednesday? I said, yes, of course, because I still didn't know if I would have one. It was Monday, yes. So, and then Tuesday, I got offer from this company. And next day on Wednesday, I was supposed to have an interview with other company. We scheduled the interview for 11:30, and until 11 a.m. I was like, I'm not gonna do that interview. I'm gonna write them that like I cannot or something. But then I I don't know, I changed my mind and I decided to go on an interview. And of course, it was much easier for you because for me because I already had the offer.
Right.
And I had a second interview with another company.
Okay.
Yes, that was for web testing position, web applications. It was a Zoom meeting, Zoom interview. Three persons was like interviewing me. So manager, QA manager, one developer, and one, I don't remember, senior QA, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, so they asked me like they asked you of course more questions, but all questions was like everything what we cover on the course. So they start from like tell me about yourself, tell me about your experience, what kind of testing do you do, difference between validation and verification, tell me about your SQL experience. But they asked me about store procedures, something like that, yes. And I didn't know the answer on that question, but I started to answer like, oh yeah, I have experience with SQL. I validate some information if I had the task with like queries, whatever select, not the queries. So they asked me tell me about your strengths, tell me about your weaknesses, tell me about how would you act in different kind of situation, like if it's stressful situation, can you work like overtime? Can you how would you act if you found a bug and developer say it's not a bug, or developer cannot reproduce and he says that it's not a bug? So all this.
You answered all of the questions, right? Okay, did you
I answered all the questions, but I answered it on validation and verification. I answered correct. I mean definitions of correct, but I confused them.
Okay.
I mean, after that I realized.
Okay.
And this is also like 30 minutes.
But did you get any response from them after?
No, response from them I didn't get yet. They told me, I asked them question a lot, and they told me in the end that we still interview other people, so we're gonna give you like response. But maybe they can give response. I don't know. Maybe they still didn't find someone, because they called me Monday. It was, I believe, March 1st, and I checked my table. I applied on their position February 11 or 12.
Wow.
Yeah, so they called me like 2 weeks after I applied, or even 2.5, something like that.
Okay. Okay.
So
it happens sometimes.
Yeah, so it happens sometimes.
So before going to the story about your actually like working day, what you actually do at work, let me ask you like a couple of questions. Did you use only provided company from TestPro as experience? Like, I believe at your resume. What did you put at your resume?
Company from TestPro and company from Partner School.
Two of them, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did they do a background check, and how do they verify your 4 years of experience?
Nothing. No background check. No references, nothing.
Okay, they're not asking about the reference, not like that, right? No, it's not contract. This is full-time position, right?
Full time. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Continue with your story about your like working, like first working day, or how it happens, what it happens. I mean, tell about that.
Actually, yeah, my first working day, I was like worrying a little bit, so like just how I'm gonna show my 4 years experience in my first day, you know.
Mobile tester, not web, actually, right?
Yes, yes. I mean, I was like, you know, I have an iPhone, and when like recruiter called me first time, and I was preparing for mobile interview, I was catching myself how I'm gonna apply for this position if I don't even know how to do screenshots on Android. You know, I mean, of course, I realize that you should to press two buttons at the same time, yeah, but which one? And so, and then yes, first I was worried a little bit, and but whatever, I went there, and it wasn't stressful, and it wasn't like scaring at all. So I came there. Yeah, I don't work remotely. I work on site. And I came there, and it's a big office. They have 3 stores. So second, third, and fourth floor. A lot of people there. Nice office, so I like it. But one side of the company, processes in company, like a little bit was weird for me, because first day I started, they gave me like old notebook, laptop, and they're supposed to install me like a computer, like real computer with monitor and not laptop. So I came on Monday, but they gave me computer only on Friday.
Oh my God. What did you do like, during the whole week?
During the whole week, I was testing that guy who is a senior QA. He gave me like phones, phones, Android, and show me application, and I just started to test the application. So after I started found bugs, there was like pretty much bugs, and I found, I mean, enough. And I came back to him and like asked him, look, I found this. Where should to report it? He told me, write on, make a notice on the paper.
Oh my God.
Yes,
Miami, right? Just right.
yes, make a notice on the paper. I was like, okay. I mean, I still don't have my computer. So then I figure out that they work. They use not Jira. They use
paper.
No, the paper. Mantis backtracking system. And it also was like a little bit weird for me, you know. Nowadays everybody uses Jira, but like, okay. So then I came to him and showed him like whatever I found again, and I asked him like, maybe can I read some documentation or requirements, and I can see that this is supposed to be like that or not, or you know. Like he said, like no documentation.
No computer, no documentation.
No documentation. Yes.
Okay.
And
I like
so I was like just testing the application. He gave me like 3 applications, and I was testing them in different phones, and we got some updates, some new builds. So I just did updated applications in the phone, and I checked again for the same bugs. And like, yeah, first week I was checking, was doing testing. And then when they installed my computer and connected me to backtracking system, I started to report it and assign the bugs for developer. So the process started.
Do you have Windows or Mac?
Excuse me, Windows or Windows. Windows.
How many monitors do you have? Just one?
3.
3 of monitors?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Almost everybody have like 3 monitors. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, office is nice. They like looks like they care about employees and like about jobs they do. But the processes in company not really organized. I talked to uh, 2 people, and they are uh, web testers,
Mm-hmm.
web application testers. So I talked to them like, and I just realized that these guys, there are 2 testers for website, and they work here like 3 and 4 months.
Mm.
So actually, they were first testers, first QA testers in this company.
Okay.
So that's why all processes like not organized, and they don't do any automation for now, because they told me stories that they, from the beginning when they came, they did a lot of automation, and then they missed some bug in production. And the main guy, the boss, was like super mad about that, and he said like, since then we're doing only manual.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
So for now, yeah, everybody does.
Okay. How long the company exists, like in the market?
I don't know how long company exists, but I know people who work there like 3-4 years.
Okay. But why I'm asking, because you said QA just starting like.
Yes, they work without QA. Yes, they work without. As I heard, so it was a small group of people who started the company, but then in one period of time they like grow up.
Okay.
Because as vice president told me, like it's a headquarters here in Florida. So vice president, she told me that the total amount of people who work for them like around 150 people. 150 people. So it's big.
Yeah, it's big. Right. So you're working like for 2 weeks, right? As I understand, like, since like last Monday. Can you tell us about your like feeling during the 2 weeks? What do you think? Maybe you are thinking that they can figure it that you don't have any real experience, or you kind of worry about this, or maybe tell us about this.
No, it depends what experience, because if about just manual testing, and I mean the guy that like senior QA guy, he actually not a senior QA, he just someone who in charge for mobile testing, for mobile application and mobile device testing.
Okay.
But he also does a lot of different stuff. So they already seen that I found like bugs and good bugs. So I mean, as I asked them about documentation and everything, so
seems like you right? You have like some.
Yes, they see that I like understand something. But one day the developer came to me and asked me like, Dima, do you know any good platform for automation? So that moment I was like, why you came to me? But I told him I recently watched video about with Azat about mobile automation,
right?
And I told him Appium is a good platform. Appium, because you can write a framework like for one framework for Android and iOS. So he because I don't know. I said I don't know either. Like I don't do automation, but I worked with like group of people close who do automation. So I saw that used Appium. That's it. And then like no, nothing serious. When I opened that bug tracking system and I saw how they write the bugs.
Yeah. Just one word, or I don't know, just a couple of.
That's one word. It's like it could be, for example, 7 bullets, yes, but how we do that? Like 1 second, third, fourth, and one under another. but they can do like everything in one line, everything in one, like that.
Mm.
Not, I mean, it looks not really like good.
Yeah, comparing to them, you look like very professional, like tester,
Yeah,
right?
I realize that like I'm not that bad, yes, and that TestPro like give a good base.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you have anyone who speak Russian actually over there, or just English?
No, I'm only one who speak
Yeah,
Russian.
good practice. Like,
And yeah, like today we've got a task, so we need to test some we need to do some white list testing.
mm-hmm.
So I actually like I saw that there is, as I understand from the task, uh, there is like a bunch of websites.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to delete all information, all data from the device,
Mm-hmm.
and then try with IP address
Okay.
to see that that you can access on device all that website.
Mm-hmm.
How we're gonna do that, I don't know, but like everything go smooth, so you shouldn't worry when you go to a new place, when you got a job. So I came to my the guy QA, senior QA, and I asked him what we're gonna do about this, how we're gonna test it. So he said, wait. Later, then in the end of the day, he told me, I told to the developer we're gonna do this on Monday, don't worry. So they're just gonna like I hope show me, and that's it. I don't think they really expect that I should know. Even though like I told them on interview, they saw that we didn't talk about any automation. We didn't talk. In my resume, it doesn't say that I do automation. It says that I like maybe Selenium. Yeah, I have Selenium in my resume, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and even if I tested mobile, I tested different applications. And what this company does, so they provide, they similar to Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. So they do telecommunications. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they provide connections for people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. So what I was talking about. So I had a different, whatever I told them. So my experience about mobile QA is different. Yes. So some things I cannot know everything. So that's it. They will show me.
Sure, it's not possible to know everything. They can understand that. So can you tell us about your like sprint duration, or do you have any meetings during the sprints, or like how many people do you have? Okay, I got your answer in advance. Nothing.
No sprints, no. That's what I was expecting for agile Scrum environment and everything. But when I got here, I realized that, like when he told me that, when I asked about documentation and requirements, that's it. I realized everything.
After that answer, you figured that they don't have anything, and you're not expected to have anything like in the future.
Yes. So yeah, no meetings, no nothing like that. I come to office. I start to test applications. I report bugs to bug tracking system. So far, that's pretty much it. So on Monday we're gonna do different type of testing. I already know. So I will get something new. I just guess that since time, so I will get more experience.
Okay, how do you get the mobile builds? Like you mentioned, just you get in a new build, right? Can you tell us about the like?
So far, this guy, he installed the build to the new build to the device, and he just gave me device. But whatever he told me, and I understood that we're gonna install APK files, I guess through ADB with ADB command probably install, and that's it. He said like they send link on email, and we get it from there. And if it's iOS, So we need to download test flight on iOS and just get directly in test flight.
Cool. At least you know that, right? Because this is like very popular question, like from my side, let's say, how do you get a new build like on mobile device or yeah, kind of.
Yeah, but yeah, it's also we covered from courses, so I was ready for that. Yeah.
Okay. What can you tell to our like graduates or actually people who are still learning, like studying at TestPro, who's actually like have some doubts, like whether should I apply it, like, or should I like a little bit wait, like, what kind of like that? What can you recommend to actually people, to the students?
No, for people who have doubts about should they work in this field or not, so you should to decide for yourself. But my idea is that definitely if you should to try, work and then decide is it your or not. Because I didn't have any background, any IT background. I'm in computer and it's like always was a totally different opposite things, you know. But then one day I realized that I need to learn and change my life, change my career and all this stuff. So, but for people who like kind of afraid and want to wait, don't wait, because I was waiting 2 years. I mean, I said that my first classes was in December 2018. So I just didn't apply it because I hadn't time, because I didn't feel comfortable or confident. And now I think that I should to find job like year ago at least, you know, why I didn't do the further. So don't be afraid, just apply for jobs. First, you should to apply every day, 10 to 15 positions. So try to find companies, apply for different states, because if they call you from different states, it's good experience to just to have a practice and interview. So even like you can set up your mind on that, like the company from out of state, if I won't be good on that interview, it's okay. It's just an experience. So yeah, build that like mind like that. And believe me, after first interview, like with like real interview, doesn't matter if was it good or bad, you already will feel yourself much better, much more confident. And for second interview, you will be a little bit maybe more, but more confident and comfortable.
Step by step.
Definitely. So don't wait. Don't wait for nothing. Don't think that you need to learn something more, because because you feel that I don't know that, I don't know that. I also had the feeling. Sure. We cannot know everything. So just apply and that's it. Always try to keep yourself, your knowledge is like keep refreshing it, and don't be scared. Yes, it's very important. Because I mean the classes gave us knowledges and base, knowledges. So, but nobody promised us that course is gonna provide us a job. So if we find job or not, it's totally on us. So just don't give up. If you have that goal to find a job, just don't give up. Just go like, like I don't know, like a train. So I was like for 2 years, I was trying other jobs, different jobs. I was working and moving again and again. I wanted to quit from moving like a lot of times. That's why I tried other jobs. I mean, moving is, you can make good money there, but
No.
I didn't want to work like there for all my life. I realized that it's not the point. So I always was thinking about QA, that like QA is probably my chance to change something. So just get yourself like together and just go. Don't stop. Just don't stop, and that's it. Apply, 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 and don't be afraid to get the interview, to answer
Actually,
your call.
Based on your like situation, based on your experience, right? You got an actually offer after like 25 minutes max, right? Maybe 30 minutes like total of having interview, right?
And yes, from first in my life.
I think also because of your personality. During the mock interview, you remember that during the mentoring session, hey, like you need to smile. You need to smile, right? Because you have a good personality. But now I can see that you can smile like very well. You just learn.
And that's true. Be yourself, relax. I mean, of course, it's difficult to relax when you realize that now they're gonna ask you something and probably you don't know. It's difficult to relax, but anyway, behave like I don't know. It's a daily base for you. At least try. So.
Actually, Dima, what did you answer to question? Tell me about yourself. Just the question from auditory.
For question tell me about yourself. I can answer yes. So I said, like, my name is Dimitri. I'm from Ukraine. I graduated from university in Ukraine. I have a master's degree in logistics. In 2014, I relocated to the USA. So my first job in USA was in logistics company. Then in 2017, I found myself in a QA field. And since 2017, I worked in QA. So as a software QA analyst was my first position. The second was a software QA engineer. I'm happy what I'm doing. I like this job. And that's it. I didn't make it like too long, you know.
No, it's maximum 1 minute, 1 minute and a half.
Yeah, and even my like 2 years experience of job in back in Ukraine, I skipped that, you know. So I just said I graduated from the university, I have a master's degree, and in 2014 I relocated to the USA. That's it. I even didn't tell about that experience.
No additional details. I mean, it's not necessary.
It's not really necessary. Yes, they just need everything about QA and this.
Okay. What do you think? Once you just have like some confidence in order to like looking for another job, what do you think? Like, did you think about that or not yet? Maybe you think like I have like some knowledges like for 2 weeks already. How many like weeks do you need more, or I don't know, like months in order to start applying again?
Depends, you know. Good question. I thought about like first day when I asked about documentations and requirements. I thought my mind was like, what I'm gonna get, or like what kind of experience I'm gonna get for myself and knowledge to upgrade myself and to improve myself for searching other jobs. But then I said to myself that like, get wherever you can get here, because you know, even writing simple bug reports, you need to get a practice. Because my first bug report I posted, like it was like one bug report. Yes. Now like 1 week passed, I'm doing bug reports in bug tracking system, so I'm already doing them like in other way, you know. So you need to get practice in that as well, even in that small simple thing. And then we're gonna use my senior QA guys is like explaining what we're gonna do. So we test the mobile application. If, for example, developer needs logs, so we go to Android Studio, we take logs from Android Studio, send to developer. So experience with Android Studio. Yes, we covered that in classes, but of course on a job and a different story, so you can get more experience with ADB tools, with TestFly for iOS and all the stuff. I mean, there's also a lot of stuff to get learned. When I get this learned, I will be like more confident about that. At least I know this very well, so I can talk about that. You know, I can talk about application I tested and everything. So, but from about Agile, Scrum, and about to tell that I worked in Agile, Scrum, that I had meetings and everything, that I can tell. Even I don't do that now. I mean, maybe yes, of course, maybe not perfect, but I get enough to find.
It's okay if you're gonna apply to another job, you can like easily say we don't have anything, right? No like Scrum, no meeting.
Yeah, all like that. Yeah. But I know what is that.
Yeah, you don't know what is that, but you can Google it, right? I mean, it's not like.
No, I said I can say that on my last job I didn't have that, but I know what is that. Yes, for example.
Yeah.
I can talk about that. So yes, I'm thinking about get some knowledge, get some experience here, and we'll see how will see how it goes. Maybe. Why not? Maybe they change, because I talked to other QA people and they also like would like to work in Jira. They would like to, because they do chat in Skype, not in Slack. So,
Skype, usual Skype.
Usual Skype.
Business.
Yeah, they told me like, do you have Skype? I said, yes. And
because you download it because of me, because I have my session in a Skype, right?
Yes.
I'm from the same company, that's why I have a Skype. No, okay.
So yes, and I talked to QA guys who work there, and like they also saying some stuff about documentations and requirements. They want to do that, but they said that it's kind of difficult to push it forward in this company. But it's possible. So maybe we will, maybe we will create that. Who knows? Maybe we will get requirements and we'll see. So I mean, it's also good experience to build from the beginning, like processes.
Yeah, I think it would be very interesting. I mean, it would be very interesting to share your experience, like in a couple of months, let's say, like in 3 months or in 6 months. If I'm gonna ask you again, hey, Dima, can you tell us about your experience? I think like I need to see the changes, what actually has been changed.
Yeah, it would be interesting. But I would say that, I want to say to everybody that before I started classes, like my first even classes, so I thought that like job in IT or QA is something like, very boring and it's not interesting at all. So like you will be like always, I don't know, upset. If you don't really like that, if you don't have any passion for that, so it's not your thing, not your stuff. But now I see that, no, it's nice, it's a good job. If you work in office, so it's, I don't know, like, I guess lots of people also work somewhere, not on good jobs, and it's totally different level. It's a nice offices with good opportunities, with good people, with different environment. And what I'm doing right now, like I just do basic test applications and report them in bug tracking system, but it's also, even this, like, it's not boring. So I test on one phone, then I test on another phone. There is other version of the phone, another phone, yeah, it's different. Then we did updates, update the application. Then you check another other. If you the same bugs or no, like comes out. So I mean, it's not boring at all. So if somebody had any doubts about that, should I go there or not, because I never been in IT, it's probably not my stuff, just try. And it's not that boring. And,
yeah, I just a little bit, I'm gonna conclude like about everything that happened today. Thank you so much, guys, actually, for coming, and thanks, Dmitry, for joining to our TestPro questions and answers session. So yeah, like conclusion, you see, like everything is possible, right? After like actually 30 minutes of interview, the person got hired and actually have a full-time position, right? 70K approximately the salary, plus like health insurance, what else? Like some other stuff, benefits, right? And
Yeah, all benefits, yeah, included.
right. It seems like, yeah, as I said, everything is possible. Keep going. I mean, don't give up. If you have any questions, or maybe you can ask Dima, you can find him like on a LinkedIn account.
Yeah,
Can
LinkedIn, I'm open.
LinkedIn accounts on a chat in order to like others to find
Yes,
yourself.
1 second.
Yeah.
So yeah, just apply for jobs, because maybe you also will find from first interview, maybe from second, maybe from 10 or 20. But if you don't apply and if you don't looking for job, you never will find it.
Yeah, actually, do I have your? I don't remember that. Do I have your LinkedIn accounts?
Mine?
Yeah, I don't think so. But
I
just
guess, yeah.
put on the chats because people
Sure.
couldn't find your in a Slack.
1 second. Chat.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. You spending actually Friday like evening. Even Dmitry like spends like evening after like working week, like hard work with us, and so I really appreciate it.
I just put my LinkedIn. Everybody sees it. Yes.
You have to put on your chat. Actually, it seems like
yeah, put on a chat. Yeah.
Yeah. You got it, guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Copy paste and find Dmitry on LinkedIn. Okay, thank you so much again for joining, and have a good one. And Dmitry, talk to you later. Okay.
Yep.
Bye,
Thank you. Don't give up, guys, and bye.
Sure.